Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new here, welcome back, and thank you for returning to my channel. I make videos on journaling and stationery, and my name is Stephanie. Hello. So today, I've mentioned in my last video that I wanted to do a journal and planner 2025 update video. So a lineup for my 2025 journals planners. Just because I've updated since I last mentioned on my other video, there's some changes. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this is it now and I won't change my mind. I know I keep saying it, but I think I'm happy. I think I'm finally happy. So I'm going to go through each one of them and explain how I'm using it. I'm not going to explain like the pages in the book. I might do a separate video for maybe each one, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to get my list out because yesterday I made a list in my Hobonichi cousin, Avec. So I made, it was really bulky there. It probably is. Okay. So I made a list on ideas, what goes where. And I wrote down everything that I want in a journal. Is it in frame? So I'll read out my list. So what I did is I wrote down all the ideas, all the things that I want in journals in general. And then on the other page, let me just shove it along. On the other page, I put the journals and planners I have for 2025. So I have quite a few. And then what I did is I wrote down which journal these things will go into and then started it off once it had a purpose, if that makes sense. I started some journaling thoughts. I'm trying to see. Yeah, different journaling thoughts. Okay. So I'm going to tell you my ideas, what I've got here, so it makes more sense when I read it out. So the first one is daily journaling. I'm just going to read out the list. Maybe it'll give you some ideas of how to use your journals. So daily journaling, gratitude log, memory log, so like happenings of the day, reference log. Reference log, I mean like, it's so to keep it on my shelf. So like it's a reference of what you did each day, but like the highlights, if you know what I mean. Reading log, thoughts, reviews, notes, etc. Commonplace book. Monthly favourites, morning pages, brain dump / notes, meal log, mood tracker, playlists like songs and that, hobbies and interests, a currently list. I like making currently lists. Hobbies and interest colour dot system, which is in my Hobonichi cousin monthly pages. Kids drawings, letters, cards, etc. Thoughts, and then I've put random or topics. Journal prompts. Journal of joy, things that made me happy. Photo a day. Special memory photos. Planner, to do, appointments, notes, etc. Lists, reading, books I've read, movies I've watched, TV shows I've watched, meal ideas, headache tracker, projects, etc. TV, book, movie reviews with the photo, a sleep tracker, and orders, like a tracker and an orders list. That's the list of all the ideas I have that I would like in journals. Not to just put in one journal, but obviously to put in different journals. So on the other page I wrote down all the journals planners I had for 2025, and then I wrote in red pen where those things would go. if it makes sense. If I bring it up closer, it might make more sense. I've put at the bottom a sticker dot to reference back to as well, because I do like a sticker dot on the top of my page, and I would like a sticker dot system in obviously my commonplace book and maybe my main journal, my daily diary. So I'm going to go through each journal and explain what's going where, I guess. I hope this makes sense. Right, the first one is easy. I'm going to put that there. Right, the first... No, I'm not going to put it there. It's going to irritate me. I'll put it on my lap. How's that? Okay. You can't see it, obviously. Right, the first one is my daily journal. My main journal. Like my daily journal, I guess. Like a diary. I'm going to use this cover for January because it's pretty and I love it. Plus, I love the bright yellow. I know some people don't, but I really love it. It just makes me happy instantly. It's like sunshine. You open it up and it's like sunshine. Oh, I just love it so much. I really love this cover. Yeah. So, I've got other covers, but I think this is my one for January because of the blue and the white vibes, like a wintry vibe. So, that's the cover for it. This is the main diary. So this is a Hobonichi original in A6 size, 1 page per day, and it's Monday start and it's English edition. And I brought this actually secondhand because someone wasn't using it on the Facebook group. So what I am using this for is just my daily journaling, I guess, like what happened that day. I want a photo in there every now and then, maybe like a special one, or even mundane. It can be anything, just depends if I have room, I suppose. Obviously I want to decorate the journal as well. I have brought like a full year one, so I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see. And I want, like, if I haven't got much to say about the day, I want some thoughts in there as well maybe, and some lists. So a bit like my cousin, but less room, because in my cousin I feel like I talk about random stuff sometimes that is irrelevant. Like, I mean, it'd be irrelevant to my future life, if you know what I mean. So like in the future I'll probably look back on that journal and think, oh, I don't want to read that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes sense. So that's my first one. That's my daily journal. A6. Can you believe I'm going to A6? It's so scary. Like, I don't know what it is. I just feel so scared and nervous about it. But it's something different. So the next one is my Hobonichi A6 Han Liberty Fabrics. So I love the feel of the fabrics. It feels lovely like my other one. And this is going to be used exactly the same as my other one, as a commonplace book. Also Liberty Fabrics as well. And that's going well. I agree. I don't use every page, but I use the index at the front so I know what's going on, what page is what. And I kind of ignore the dates. And I just write my commonplace. I put a margin, I use a dot system, and I just commonplace. And the dates really go with the index anyways. So that's how I use it. I love using it like that. I'm going to keep using it like that. I like the A6 version for a commonplace book as well. So I'm going to keep going. Maybe every year I use Liberty Fabrics as well. So it's like all the same, if you know what I mean. So the next one is my... Oh, hold on. I haven't even got my Hobonichi weeks. Oh, because I took it out. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, the next one is Hobonichi weeks. I've got two. So, I have two. Let's see if it's in frame. Wasn't planning to get two. I brought this one first, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then I kept seeing this one and I loved it to bits because it's like a pastel colours. I really like it. Let me just give you a close up of both of them. I mean, you probably know what the weeks look like by now. I love both of them, so I can't get rid of them. So I know what one is going to be 100%. This is going to be, I think I'm choosing this one as my hobbies and interest journal. Now, at the moment, I'm currently using hobbies and interest journal in a Hobonichi Mega. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I love a hobbies and interest journal. It is so much fun. I love decorating it so much. My pages are so fluffy. My only worry is not using a Mega next year. I might miss the Mega, but I couldn't not get these two. So, and I didn't want to get any more, so I didn't want to get a Mega as well. So this is hobbies and interest journal, the same how I'm using it as what I'm using it currently. So if you want to go back to my other videos, you'll see how I'm using it currently. Same with my commonplace book as well, if you want to see how I use it. So then my other Hobonichi weeks, this is what I've decided to do with this. I think I'm not 100%. This is why I've got these stars here, because these three aren't 100% yet, I don't think. So this one is going to be my reading log. Now, I know I've got a hobbies and interest journal, but what I find in my hobbies and interest journal is that I don't want to put reading, like I put reading stuff in there, but I don't really tend to put my thoughts and notes, characters and stuff like that in there. What I want to do is have a reading journal specifically for reading, where I put, you know when you read a book and sometimes you put it down, you don't pick it up again until like 5 days later and you forget what's going on. I want like a memory, like reading log, if you know what I mean. So like I want to write down what I've read. So just say I've read 2 chapters and I just want a quick note about what's gone on, a quick brief note what's gone on in those 2 chapters, just like a quick thing. And then also I want to write reviews, thoughts, characters, notes, and maybe like similar authors or authors recommended, stuff like that. It's just all book related, all reading related. But for me, it was mainly about writing down what I've read after I've read it, so I remember it for next time when I pick the book up. So the weekly pages just say I read on this day. I will put quickly about what the chapter was about, just briefly. And then like the same for the other days, just a brief note of what I've read. And then on this page will be like thoughts, book reviews. I might do book reviews at the back actually, because I don't read many books throughout the year. I don't read, like I'm not a quick reader, I'm a very slow reader. So yeah, it might work. So yeah, I'm really excited because then I can have these two together. One's a hobbies and interests and one's a reading journal. And yeah, I just think it'd just be nice to have them as a little set. Reading journal, the reason why I chose Hobonichi Weeks is because it's so thin and compact, and it'd be just easy to carry a book with me and this with me if I go anywhere. So that's the reason why. I was going to use a Traveller's Company weekly insert, but I thought it was just too big for what it needs, because I can just take a book and this and put it together in a pouch and just have those two things. I thought it was a lovely idea, so I'm happy with that, I think. The next one is our studio planner. See from the frame, is it a bit dark? I do apologise if it's too dark and dull. The weather is a little bit sunny today, but it's still dull. So I've got the blinds open. I'm just hoping it's not too dark. Our studio planner. It seems everyone's getting this planner this year. I've got one since 2020. No, hold on, where are we? I think 2020. I have a feeling it's no. I've had 3, 2024, 2023, 2022. Okay, I've had one since 2022. This is my 4th one. Now, I wasn't going to get an Our Studio planner for next year because I wasn't using the one for this year, but then I started back up again and I thought, you know what, this always works for me. It works. I like putting photos in it, and I like it fluffing up. The only reason why I don't like it is I find it very difficult to be like creative in it. Like, I don't know, like the stickers and that, I find it hard to do it with the photos, if you know what I mean. But that's just me. Other people decorate it beautifully, like Courtney Diaz, Little Raven Ink. She decorated hers so beautifully. And there's someone else as well who does theirs beautiful as well. Me, I mean, if you go back to my other videos in my Owl Studio, I have showed you my previous pages. So you can decide if my pages are pretty or not. So I am using this as a photo journal, a photo a day journal. So one photo, I'll show you the layout, one photo a day. Sometimes I find it difficult to choose one photo, but I do want to stick to one photo a day, and I want it to be this way. I know sometimes it's hard to have it this way because I don't take the photo like that, but I do like the layout. So if you look at my previous videos on the Owl Studio, I think I've got a video called Owl Studio flip throughs or something like that. But it shows you my pictures, like sometimes it's there and then sometimes everywhere, and then sometimes got more than one photo. But yeah, I just want one photo a day diary, that's it, like a photo album type thing. So that's that. I'm happy with that because I'll have all my photos in there for the whole year, and I like that. In previous years I have used it as Journal of Joy book, and you can go look back at my old videos for that. I did enjoy using that as a joy journal, but I've decided not to do that anymore because I've replaced it with my hobbies and interests journal, and it's kind of similar vibes. This journal is, well, planner is Take a Note planner, A5 size, Take a Note, regular, it says on there. I've never used a Take a Note before, so I was going to use this as the memory keeping thing, but now I am using it as a planner, which is very interesting. Have I ever had a big planner before? I think I've used bullet journals, that's quite big, A5. But I don't think I've ever used one where it's already laid out. I don't know, I can't think. But this is going to be so interesting for me because as a planner, A5 size, I don't know. There's more space though, so I like that. And I'll just leave it at home. I won't travel with it. Hence why I've got the little passport traveller's company. This won't be travelling with me. So what I'll do, the layout's like this. It's got the week set up on 2 pages, so it's got days like this. There must be videos on Take a Note planners out there if you want to see what the layout's like, but there's like a week here, and then it's got the days like that in columns, and I thought that's brilliant. I can put my week here of like the schedule of my week, like appointments, school things, birthdays, etc. And then I'll put my to-do list on the days, but then I've got more for notes or reminders, and I love that. I love how much room you get for the day. So as you can see, I could just put all my to-do list up the top, and it has got like this faded area, which I might use as just a section off, and just put all my notes down here. So I'm excited to see where that goes and see if it works for me. So that's my planner, my big planner. So next, let's see, is the Jibun Techo A5 Slim Light, which I mentioned in my last video. Smooth cover, love it, and this layout. So the monthly pages look like this. I've shared this in my other video, my last video. If you want to go and have a look, I talk about it, the layouts and how I might be using it in my previous video. and I'm using this as a memory keeper, memory log journal. Same way how I use it in my Hobonichi cousin weekly pages. So like this. Like that. But obviously it probably look different because it's A5 slim, but yeah, very excited to have this in my lineup. Plus I love how smooth it is. I was thinking about putting the A5 take a note in here alongside it, like that, because it does close, but obviously when it gets a bit more chunkier, I'm not 100% sure how it would be. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. So that's that so far. Look at all of them so far. I mean, that's a lot of journals and I'm still going. Okay, next one is my little Traveller's Company passport size. I'm so excited for this. This is new. I have got the camel one, but I don't really like it. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't like the colour. Same for the standard as well. I don't like the colour of the camel. I think it's too light for me. I don't know. Anyways, I like the brown. I've got the brown in standard as well and I absolutely love it. This brown is quite dark. I think this is more darker than my standard one. I'm pretty sure it is. It's gorgeous though. I love it. I do love it. So, and I love how you can hold it in your hands and it's cute and it's portable and you can travel with it, etc, etc. So, how I'm using this is I brought the little things, the new things, the folder, the gorgeous pencil board, the little craft folder, and I've also ordered from Miso paper the monthly insert, the pocket wallet, the clear pocket wallet, and a sticker release book. I have got a sticker release book in passport size, but I wanted to start fresh for 2025, as you do. And so let me explain how I'm using this. I am using this as a reference journal. So I have been obsessed with the paper diaries on Instagram, her weekly traveller's notebook passport size diary. I love the way she decorates it. I love the way she says it's like a comfort and emotional support journal. I absolutely love everything about it. So if you go and check her out, the paper diaries on Instagram. I am going to write a post-it note to remember to put the link. I don't need that. 1 second. The paper diaries. I'm pretty sure it's called she's called the paper diaries. So I will link her below because she deserves credit for this. She does. She's the one who's influenced me to do this. And so reference journal in this weekly setup. And what I mean by that is I want to keep it on the shelf after use, and these are thin enough to keep on the shelf. I want it to be fun. I want stickers. I want to travel with it. I want it as a comfort. So what it is, a reference journal for me, is the highlights, the things that made me happy that day. And I'll just use each box, things that made me happy that day. Stick stickers all over it. Just have fun with it. But I also want it to be a reference journal where I can look back and go, when did I do that? Or when did we do that? So I will probably still have appointments and stuff in there. I'm not 100% about appointments and that because I don't want it to be a negative journal, if you know what I mean. I want it to be more of a positivity journal. That's why I brought the monthly insert from Miso paper, because she holds all the traveller's notebook stuff. So I will link her below as well, Miso paper, because she's a stationery shop online, and honestly, best stationery shop. Well, she's UK based, which as am I, but she does ship worldwide as well. So great shop, and she recently had a 6-year anniversary release, celebrating 6 years of her shop. So you can go and check that out as well. I'm not sure how many things are left in stock, but if you want something from there, I have done a video on it. I think it's 2 videos before now this one, and I'll show you all the releases. But yeah, great stuff. So yeah, the reason why I brought a monthly insert, passport size, is to put all the appointments, events, birthdays, school stuff in there, so I have it in there when I travel with it. So if someone says to me, oh, are you free this day, I can go and look, or I can put the appointment in there and then. And also I don't need to use my little weekly like diary thing. I can just put it into the monthly. So I'll keep the monthly and the weekly together in one of those storage binders you can get, and it'll just be on my shelf, and it's a reference then to me to look back on, and they're small enough to be on my shelf. So I hope that helps. I'm very excited about this actually. I just hope I keep up with it. It's so small and portable and cute. I love it so much. So that's that one. Okay. Where are we? Let's see. Okay. So the freebie books. I've got a black and blue one as well, but I don't know if I'll use that just yet, I suppose. These are the Hobonichi freebie books you get when you buy a planner. I am using these as, let me see if I wrote it down. Yeah, as a brain dump and notes planner journal. It will be probably scribbly, just note taking, just quick notes, lists and stuff. I have this thing where I've said, so I have different thoughts, where one thought is thoughts I want to keep. I want to keep them forever because they're thoughts that are a bit more meaningful, I guess. And then thoughts where it's just my brain going crazy and I need to get something out on paper. So just for example, journal thoughts on what planners I'm choosing. I don't need to know that in the future. I don't want future to me to be like, bloody hell, like, you know what I mean? So I have thoughts that I'd like to keep for the future and thoughts that I don't want to keep. So the thoughts that I don't want to keep will be in the freebie notebooks because I don't care. They were free anyways, and I'll just put all my thoughts out on paper. So they'll be good for morning pages as well. So they're great. That's that. And then my last notebook I'm thinking of. So I've got the Hobonichi A5 notebook. I started this as I can't remember when did I date this? No, I didn't date it. I started this as a commonplace book. I think last year. I think I've got a video on this last year. A while back now. I loved it. I did, but I went into the A6, or I went into Traveller's Company inserts or something like that. So yeah, here's a flip through of, and I started using it as an inspiration book as well. I think I mentioned that in a video too. But yeah, but I want to keep using this. It's a big chunky book, I'd say. It's got a lot of pages in here. My voice is going, sorry, I do apologise. So I want to use this as my thoughts. So this is the thoughts I want to keep. So in here, thoughts I don't want to keep. In here, thoughts I want to keep. So random thoughts, but it can be thoughts about anything. Also like list making and stuff like that. And I also thinking like topic related as well, and also journal prompts as well. I don't mind answering journal prompts in here. I can just, like, Bella Grace has got some really good, Bella Grace magazine, sorry, has got some great journaling prompts, and like my books that I've got, and I would like to, you know, write them down or whatever. So that's great. That's all my journals. I have got quite a lot, and I did say, look at that, I did say I wasn't going to get a lot this year. Let me just count. On here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 journals. No, 10 journals, sorry. 10 journals, okay. So that is a lot, isn't it? But some you don't have to use every day, I guess. I don't use my commonplace book every day. I probably won't use my thoughts journal every day. Yeah, okay. So here's this list what I read out earlier. So I've got things that go in different things, like I mentioned earlier. So daily journaling. The thing I'm struggling with is gratitude. Like I think I might put that in my daily journal at the top, like I've been doing here. Can you see at the top? So I'll probably do that in my A6 as well. Monthly favourites will be in there as well, in the Hobonichi A6 as well. Meal log will still go in there as well, and my mood tracker. What else will go in there? Oh, special photos as well, I think, in the A6 Hobonichi as well. If I can fit them in there. I might just tip them in. So yeah, take a note, I've put like sleep tracker and orders will go in there because I don't think that'll be irrelevant in the future. I won't care. Maybe. I don't know. So yeah, that's it. That's my lineup for 2025. I'm really excited. Is everyone else excited? I can actually start my week's books and my Jibun techo light book as well this week, which I wasn't going to, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm still gonna use my current journals, but I'm gonna use those as well, if you know what I mean. Hope that makes sense. So yeah, any questions, just let me know in the box below, the comments below should I say. And yeah, let me know what journals you're using for 2025. I'd love to know, journals, planners wise. And let me know your setup. And if you've got any videos that I could watch as well, that'd be great because, you know, I love watching all those videos. So anyways, take care. Have a lovely day. Bye.